From Jim Connors Court on the campus of St. Edward High School, the Eagles Sports Network is on the air. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza. Along with me is Donnie O'Toole as we go to Game 2 of a back-to-back weekend as St. Ed's gets ready to tangle against the Glenville Tarblooders. Eagles coming in off of a win last night against Brush, a very impressive win last night against the Brush Sharks. Meanwhile, Glenville also coming off a win as they defeated East Tech 91-56. They're 8-5. They've won 4 in a row. This is a team that got to the state Final Four last year, made it to the state finals, but came in second place after losing to Maysville. It is time to take a look at our impact players for tonight's game. When you look at St. Ed's, you got to look at Mike Williams. What a game did he have last night? Now, we have him at 4.5, but after the statistics came out just moments ago, he's averaging 5.1 points a game and really doing just a great job of being where Coach Flannery needs him on the floor. On the other side of the ledger, as we look at the Glenville Tarblooders impact player, that is Theo Castro, the senior, averaging 15 points. He is one of the go-to men for the Tarblooders coming into this matchup. 3.8 assists, 2.9 rebounds. He kind of stirs the drink for the Glenville Tarblooders. Well, I had an opportunity to talk to Coach Flannery, and here are his thoughts. Coach, you're on the second night of a back-to-back after a nice win yesterday against Brush. Your thoughts on the team? One thing that I really picked up on the game yesterday, you guys really drove to the basket, lots of cuts. I thought that was some great play that you had.
Yeah, I think one of the strengths of our team pretty much all year has been their unselfishness and their willingness to share the basketball and move without the basketball. When you got a leader like Brian, who needs to be elusive to get his shot off because everybody is focusing on him, he does a great job of moving without the basketball. And his teammates do a great job of finding him. And I think JT Kelsheimer is really starting to kind of show, being that senior point guard, a lot of that leadership and taking care of the ball and even being able to score. And Zymir Knox gives us another dynamic that we need to be special. So I think the 3 seniors all year have been really good. I think they continue to get better and better in their roles. And the other guys are starting to understand what's expected of them. So Rush was, a team that we knew coming in was going to play hard. They were going to play physical, and they did both of those things. And they, to our surprise, knocked down a bunch of threes that they typically do not do. But for whatever reason, it seems like a lot of teams shoot the ball well here at St. Ed's.
And I think maybe the wake-up call for your team yesterday was their first 2 points was a slam dunk in the paint.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously they have the bodies to do that, and it's something we talked about. But they were trying to send a message right off the bat. They did a great job of executing their play, and it was one of those things that, all right, fellas, here we go. They're ready to go. We better wake up.
And I know the flow of the game was a little bit off last night because of so many whistles, especially early on that I counted. There was 4 in the first 45 seconds.
Well, I think that was dictated really by Brush's game plan. Like, they came in, tried to be physical. They were fouling both on and off the ball. The first minute or two, which, again, if that's the game plan and they wanted to do, they tried to execute that. And I thought, we talk about all the time, we want to see different things and see, can we play when the game's a little more physical? Can we play when it's a little cut up like it was last night? And I thought our guys did a very good job of keeping their composure throughout the game. Even when they went on little runs, we were able to get a good possession and get a good shot, and was proud of our guys for that.
Tonight, it's Glenville. They're coming off a win against East Tech. They've been playing some good basketball. This is a team that lost a big scorer last year, but a team that went to the state Final Four and made it to the state championship game.
Yeah, Glenville's a team, as we know, their expectation is similar to ours, especially in Division IV. They want to get to the Final Four. Brian does a great job as their head coach only the last couple of years, but he's starting to come into his own, leading his team to a state championship game last year. This is a team that is scary because early in the season they played heavy competition with Ignatius, Lutheran East, Cleveland Heights, and they kept those games close. And now they're finding ways to win. They're getting a little streak together, so they've built some confidence behind some of those early season games. Their football guys are kind of getting into basketball shape. So we expect nothing but a battle tonight, and trying to get a good home win.
Coach, good luck in tonight's game.
Thank you, Adam.
Welcome back to Jim Connors Court. It's time to take a look at our tail of the tape for tonight's game between St. Ed's and Glenville. 10-2, the Eagles' record. 8-5 as the updated record for Glenville. They played last night and defeated East Tech. You look at the numbers, St. Ed's is 10 points better. Defensively, about 6 points, but they keep their defenses very well in keeping opponents low. Rebounds, well, the advantage goes to the Tar Blooders, 34-29. But at the free throw line, the Eagles are very good. 73% to 55% last night. Glenville was 1 of 12 in their free throw attempts. 43% from three-point range, 29% for Glenville. Coming up, we will have the opening tip-off, player introductions, and much, much more here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Ohio. Because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
Tonight's varsity game action against the visiting Tar Blooders of Cleveland, Glenville High. Before introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game, we ask that you please stand and join in our opening prayer, to be followed by the national anthem. And so we begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving God, we thank you for bringing us together tonight for this athletic event, and we ask that you watch over and guide us. We pray that you give each team the grace to perform at their very best, and we pray especially that you would keep all those who are competing free from injury. Help us all to remain good sports as we remember that win or lose, we are all blessed to be called children of God. And we pray that tonight and at all times you would give us all the competency to see and the courage to act as women and men of faith. And we pray these things in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And now, to honor America, please join in the singing of our national anthem.
Martell Pryor, Larry Phil Rackley, who's the referee?
Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Tar Blooders of Glenville. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Theo Castro. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 2, Arvel Nelson. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 4, Gio Ramos. At forward, a 6'1" junior, number 5, Jahi Hobson. And in center, a 6'3" sophomore, number 10, Lorenzo Smith. Head coach Brian Optrix and the rest of the Tar Blooders. That person? Prior. Thanks, I got him. Introducing the starting 5 for the 2026 Big Green Machine, the Eagles of St. Edward. At the point, a 6-foot senior, number 1, J.T. Gelsheimer. At the 2 guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 10, Carson Link. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 11, Zamir Knox. At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 30, Brian Velocic. And in center, a 6'7" junior, number 23, Ian Murray. Head coach Eric Flannery and the rest of the
Well, there you have the starting lineups for both St. Ed's and Glenville. We also have our third member of the team. That is Harper Lucas. And Harper, what can you tell us about the atmosphere being down there on courtside?
Hey, Adam. Yeah, down here on the court side, it seems like it was very emphatic. Obviously, a big day here. Edge is 10-2, but a lot of people are here this evening. There's hoping to be a special guest here, but there's a lot of people down here, and it should be a very exciting game. Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Donnie. As we get ready for this game, Glenville in red, St. Ed's in white, your expectations early on?
I think we got to answer the bell quickly. We had a tough game last night, physically, mentally. We ended up ahead, so I want to see us come out and shut the door early here.
Eagles get the opening tip-off. That's Carson Link with a basketball on the right-hand side. Glenville coming out into a man-to-man defense. They are very, very tough. Now here comes J.T. Kelsheimer. Got his pocket picked. And here comes Theo Castro with the layup.
Yeah, what you don't want to see is we got to take care of the ball. So let's get moving here.
Very similar to last night where the Eagles were down early on. And we're going to get a traveling call, and that's a turnover for St. Ed's. So the Eagles got their pocket picked on their first possession. Their second possession, they end up getting a turnover on the trail. And this is a team that averages 12.7 turnovers a game. Glenville with a basketball as they work it to Gio Ramos up top. That's Theo Castro who scored his first points. He averages 10 a game inside the paint. That shot is missed by Hobson.
Good rebound.
And a foul in the backcourt after the rebound by Ian Murray, who averages 3.3 rebounds a game.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit last night about how we needed to win the 50-50 ball and control the boards. I think we did a pretty good job of that, and that's obviously a point of emphasis for Coach Flan.
There you see the body going in.
Yeah,
and
spacing. Right.
Yeah, good block out there.
Yeah, great block out.
So now Glenville's going to implore a full court pressure defense. Kelsheimer working his way up against Theo Castro. He'll work it to Zamir Knox, who gets his first touch of the night. Into the lane, puts it up, doesn't go. Murray with the rebound. Into Vlasic, who puts it up off the window and in.
Nice to see Vlasic get to the glass. Last night he was kind of
Well, the Eagles tying the game at 2. They did a very good job of giving up the ball to their teammates.
They did, and we're standing a little flat-footed here. We need to pressure the ball and blitz those guards.
Castro with the basketball trying to get that high pick. Goes into Arvel Nelson. He throws the ball away, and St. Ed's will get it back on the turnover.
Yeah, and defensive pressure is going to do that. That's what we got to get early and often here.
Well, we saw the Eagles really getting into the face of Brush last night. They're going to have to do that again tonight.
Well, I think Brush did a good job early on getting in our face, too, so that kind of amplified us to get it going, too.
Second turnover by the Eagles as Vlasic steps on the end line. 2-2 with 6:19 to go here in the opening quarter at a packed gym here at St. Edward High School. Adam Mendoza along with Donnie O'Toole. So glad to have you along here on the Eagles Sports Network. Into the corner is Ramos. He'll kick it out over to Castro. Castro against JT Kelsheimer. Looks for the pit. Now he gets the switches. Link is on him. Dribble drive. Putting it up. Throws it up and in.
Great move to get to the glass. Kind of an air hop there.
Castro with 4. Glenville leads it 4-2. Vlasic with a basketball. Carson Link with a basketball. He's going to bring it up and get it over to Zamir Knox.
Zamir's got to beat him one-on-one here. Look for him to dribble penetrate. There you go.
Vlasic, long
it's there.
Three, and he hits that one from downtown.
That looked great at the moment he left his hands.
5 for Vlasic, and the Eagles lead it 5-4. Vlasic comes into this game 49% from beyond the arc, and Theo Castro hits for his 7th point.
Yeah, you think we probably should make an adjustment there.
Kelsheimer into Link. Nice drive.
Link doesn't seem to be hampered by his ankle from last night, does he, Adam?
No, he does not. Tweaked the ankle yesterday, but is running around very smoothly. Second tie of the game at 7, and Zamir Knox will get called with the foul up here. So early on, it's St. Ed 7, Theo Castro 7.
Right. So Flan wants to see how this plays out a little bit. It's going to make sure that we're doing the right things defensively, and we're going to have to do something with Mr. Castro here.
TJ Kelsheimer on Castro as he's going to look to get the inbound. He'll look to put the pressure. 4:45 to go. Castro with 7 points in the game, averages 15. Tosses up another 3. This one is loose on the floor, and the Eagles will pick up that 50-50 ball as Carson Link with it. Vlasic had to go over a Glenville player.
Yeah, there's some tomfoolery going on there.
Kelsheimer on the wing. Look at that pressure defense by Glenville.
Look at that kid.
Murray in, off the glass and in on
Great
the little up
move.
and down.
Yeah, great move by Murray to get the open look there. Delay a game, is that?
9-7. St. Ed's are going to call a warning on Carson Link with the delay of game. 4:10 remaining. St. Ed's up. 9-7. 3 lead changes so far in the game. Jahai Hobson racing up the floor on that right side. Good play by Zamir Knox, and he knocked it out of bounds. But they're going to say... Oh, they are going to call the foul on Zamir Knox.
I definitely don't want to go through this again tonight.
And that's Zamir Knox's second foul.
I mean, he's good for 2 every first quarter, it seems.
And Zamir's going to take a seat on the bench, and here comes Mike Williams. Mike Williams had a great game last night. 12 points last night.
He made the most of his minutes of any of the players that came off the bench. I thought he really excelled.
Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Last game for Glenville, they beat East Tech 91-56. They have had some big runs over the last 4 years. We'll talk about it later in the game. Castro, he's the go-to man. Off to Smith. Now they work it outside to the near side. There is Castro again. Big mismatch. Murray on Castro.
Boy,
little help on
slick.
the double team. Taken away by Lorenzo Smith. And the foul.
So this is
on
just,
Mike Williams.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is just 101, Adam. I mean, defensive pressure, boxing out. I mean, here, we're giving these guys all day long. Good turn by their big guy.
Lorenzo Smith missing his first one. They are 55% from the free throw line. Last night they were 1 of 12.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And they clank another one, but they get the offensive rebound. Arvell Nelson, he was the quarterback on that football team that won a state title just a couple of months ago. He'll get it off to the leading scorer in Theo Castro. Castro working it on the left wing. They like to set up that high pick. Castro from 3. In and out, no good. Tapped up, battle for the ball, picked up by Gio Ramos. And Ramos is going to step on the end line. Turnovers are even at 2 apiece.
I mean, this kid's getting any shot he wants right now.
That
so we're going to have to figure that out.
They are playing an in-your-face defense.
Oh, no question.
Kelsheimer has his work cut out as he gets it over to Carson Link. You see Castro there on Link.
Oh, he's open.
And there's a steal. Hops in. Misses the dunk. What have I always said?
I couldn't.
Get the 2, get the layup. Don't be
layup.
fancy.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it was a great pickpocket.
Great. He does all the work. It just can't finish the sandwich.
You know, that is my pet peeve. Get the easy 2.
Right. Who cares?
9-7 St. Ed's. Link with a basketball on the drive. Give and go to Williams, and he gets the layup.
So that's momentum shifting right there, too.
11-7 with 2.5 to go. Ball kicked out of bounds by Williams. Williams comes into the game averaging 5 points. Had 12 last night, and he has 2 so far in the first quarter.
I don't want to break that. St. Ed's, we're still in that pressure man-to-man. Looks like we're switching on this we're switching all interchanges.
Ramos from the free throw line off the back of the iron. Kelsheimer comes up with the loose ball off to Vlasic. He's going to air it from. Nope, that one's off the back of the iron.
Give it back to him.
Kelsheimer across to Williams. His 3 got blocked on an athletic play by Hobson.
Here.
Boy, Hobson, talk about that track down, close down speed on the Mike Williams 3-point shot. And we have our special guest that's in the house. There you see Cavs in the hat. Donovan Mitchell in the house watching the ball game tonight as the Eagles get a basket from Ian Murray. 13-7 St. Ed's. Lead is now 6. But really, it's still going to be a tough one. Theo Castro is on fuego. He's got 10. 13-10 is our score. Vlasic in the lane, dribbling in and out of traffic. Over to Williams. He'll drive. Up to Murray. Gets the basket. Murray with 6. That's some good points from the big men tonight. Hobson. Shot doesn't go. Good block out there by Murray. Murray comes up with the rebound. Off to Kelsheimer.
Good
and
take.
He got fouled.
Good take. That's what we need. We're quicker. We're definitely quicker, Adam. It's just we got to tire these guys out. Glenville's going to get tired. We got to get tempo going.
Foul is on Castro as you see him from behind getting the foul. That'll send Kelsheimer to the free throw line. 19 of 29 on the year for 77%, and he misses that first one.
You just iced him. What's the word you used to? The Maloikia?
Yeah, Eagles last night were 12 of 15 from the free throw line. Kelsheimer, his second free throw. Much better. Picks up his first point of the game. 16-10. He averages 11. Last night he had 14. Eagles now going full court, waiting for Gio Ramos to take the ball out of bounds. Williams on him. Ansbury into the ball game for St. Ed's. A little bit bigger lineup for the Eagles.
Boy, look how good D, Ans.
Oh, what a swat away being made by Ian Murray.
Look at the knuckleheads on stage. What a block. Boom. Not to my house.
That shot doesn't go. Eagles fighting for it. Vlasic picks it up after the missed three. Vlasic wants to take the three. Link, corner. Nope, too hard. Rebounded by Ramos. 16-10, under 35 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, this is an NBA three!
Whoa.
Oh, what a hit by Arvell Nelson. That cuts the lead to three at 16-13.
We're in for a fight tonight.
24 seconds remaining. Vlasic trying to fight off Arvell Nelson. 15 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Eagles trying to work for the open shot and a foul on Theo Castro, his second. That's a big foul on Castro.
Absolutely. You know, here it's the end of the first quarter. If we could get him to pick up his third before half, that would be phenomenal.
So Carson Link getting ready, gets the ball over to Ansbury. He got a lot of great minutes last night for Coach Flannery. Down to 4 seconds. Has to get it off to Vlasic with a second to go, and the defense holds, and the Eagles take a first quarter lead. After 1 quarter of play, 16-13, St. Ed's. It's a tough defensive game between these two teams on the Eagles Sports Network.
Yeah, okay.
16-13 is our score after 1 quarter of play as St. Ed's leads it, and this is going to be one dogfight of a game. Leading scorer for St. Ed's, as you see Donovan Mitchell in the house tonight, and everybody wants to see him, and he's going to be taking a seat on the baseline, and as we like to say, the circus is in town.
That's what it was like when I walked into a gym when I played.
The last time we had this kind of was when LaMelo Ball came in to play for Spire.
Oh, yeah.
And Rocket Woods lit the Eagles for 44 points.
Toasted them for 44. Only 44.
All right, Donnie, we've had 1 quarter of play in the books. You look at Glenville, they have hung around and really in the face of St. Ed's. What do the Eagles need to do in the second quarter?
I think it starts defensively. We got to create some turnovers. We got to get some tempo going. We let Glenville sit in that and get comfortable in running their sets. We see what's happening. The other thing is we got to get Vlasic more shots. He's not getting the ball enough. We got to get him the ball.
3 lead changes in the opening quarter. Castro with the basketball has 10 in the game. Eason Hankins, the big junior, into the game now for Glenville, along with David Moore. Moore trying to work his left side on the baseline. Got out of that double team. Ramos at the line. Off to Moore. His 3 doesn't go. And a foul in the backcourt. Glenville's going to get called with the grab in the backcourt all night long.
But do you see what I'm saying? They're still getting looks. I mean, we got to get. I mean, we're playing tough D. We're not. It's not a lack of effort. It's just we got to get hands up in faces. We got to box out. We got to just pick it up defensively, and that'll open up offensively.
Opening 30 seconds of the game, Eagles up 16-13. Kelsheimer from 10, too short, and now here comes Castro with a basketball.
This kid's handles are unbelievable.
And he picks up his 12th point. 16-15 our score. 7 minutes remaining in the opening half. Castro leading all scorers with 12. He comes into the game averaging 15. There you see that pounding defense, and the block will be called on Arvell Nelson, his second.
See, this is where we got to create some space We got to create some screens. We got to run Vlash off our guys because they are just blitzing Vlash anytime he gets near the ball.
This is where he may have to cut to the basket and kind of be that decoy.
Yep. Oh, good move.
And the basket's going to count for Cole Arbogast. And the foul on Glenville on Eason Hankins.
Just kind of flicked it up there and goes in.
That is the effective drive that the Eagles need to continue in the game. At the line is Arbogast. He averages 2 points a game, had 4 last night. And he clanked that one. He's 0 for 5 on the year at the free throw line.
All right, it's on. Well, I was going to say, his next one he's making. He's making.
All right. After the miss of the rim on the turnover, Glenville getting the basketball with pressure. Castro, you got to keep a man on him. He's going to hit it from 3, way off the mark.
He went a little cold on us here, thank God. But again, another look.
It's like you almost have to play a box and one on him.
I was wondering that, but I don't think Flan has it in him. I was going to mention the Z word, but I thought I'd get asked not to come back.
All right, 6:35 to go in the opening half. Vlasic. You see the defense going right in on him. That's Arvell Nelson. Now Caleb Geddes, the young sophomore, going in.
Had some good minutes last night.
That shot underneath by Arbogast doesn't go. Had a good look at the basket on the low block. On the drive. Oh, they're going to call the foul on Mike Williams, his second. That's the, you look at the drive, good drive to the basket. Or actually, I'm sorry, they're going to call it on Arbogast. And the free throw is hit by Gio Ramos. His first points. Glenville is 1 of 3 at the free throw line. They shoot 55%. Second free throw from Ramos, who averages 9. He had 14 last night. Clanks that one off the back of the rim. 18-16 is our score.
Beat him off the dribble. That's a foul. If they're going to allow us to isolate Vlash on the post or on the wing there, I'll take that all day long, right?
Well, that's going to be the key, if you can make that first initial quick step. Try to get him maybe in a one-on-one situation with a cutter. Kelsheimer to Geddes, the young sophomore. Big game for him in a big-time field.
Well, the games are going to get bigger as we go on here.
Yeah, this is the first of, or the second of 8 straight home games.
Ooh, look at
Zamir Knox, look at the drive. Arbogast couldn't get the dunk, but he gets the basket.
With it. How about the way he stuck with it there?
20-16. Missed on the slam, but got the rebound and gets the offensive putback.
There you go. Now they're blitzing him. You see that, Adam?
Yep, they got the double team underneath. There's a steal.
Look what happens.
By Vlasic.
Look what happens.
Here comes Geddes. Has to get it out over to one of the sure-handed players, Vlasic. But look how quick Nelson was in on him. And then he comes up with the steal on the leaking Castro with the easy basket.
They make it look so easy. They are so quick.
Underneath. No foul that time on Ramos. Go. Don't take the step. Just take the little bunny shot.
Yeah, you'll get hit and go to the free throw line.
Long three is hit. Arvell Nelson with 6. And Glenville regains the lead at 21-20. And a timeout will be called on the floor. 4:46 remaining in the opening half. Glenville taking the lead 21-20. You know, we talked about Glenville getting to the state finals. The last few years for the Tar Blooders, look at that. Senate champions 3 of the last 4 years. Rhodes they played, and Rhodes won one of those titles. Last year they were regional champions, state semifinalists, and they lost and became the state runner-up. against Maysville.
Yeah, they got the tools. I mean, they got the tools. They got the athletes. They got the. I mean, it's just this is a team on the rise, and this is a great This is a great night for us. You know, coming off playing Brush last night and then getting these guys tonight, we're definitely going to be able to sharpen our skills.
Brian Otrix, their coach says, you know what, Glenville, the way they've been playing the last few years, they are not just a football school.
No.
They are now a basketball and football school.
And it's only going to grow from there. I mean, look at the size, the height, the bigness of these guys. I mean, it's huge.
And the quickness.
Yeah, they got it down, Pat.
All right, coming out on the floor, it'll be Theo Castro along with Davin Moore, Hobson, Nelson, and Ramos. Now, the question is going to be how long, with the Eagles running 8-9 guys, Glenville only running 1 or 2?
Mid third quarter, I would say. But who knows? I mean, these guys are in such good condition.
At the free throw elbow, they get it to Kelsheimer. Look at that collapsing defense.
Yeah, we cannot pound the orange. We cannot pound the orange.
Inside, Vlasic missing it, but Geddes trying to fight for it, and it goes out of bounds.
We're step slow. We got the caboose on us tonight a little bit. But here, we're getting the right looks, though.
Williams and Link come in. Geddes and Knox check out. This is a playoff atmosphere tonight here.
Oh, couldn't ask for anything better.
Castro, 14 points in the first half. Nelson, his three is good. He's got 9, all coming from three-point range. Biggest lead for Glenville at 4.
Give it to him.
Link
there you go.
Driving. Basket's not going to fall.
So for a kid that young to be able to have spacing, first of all, I would take it as disrespect. He was wide open. He has the confidence to attack the glass, and I've said it for years, Adam. When we attack the glass, great things happen.
Well, as you see him go to the glass, the foul is on Hobson, who picks up his second foul. At the line is Carson Link. He hits the first free throw. That gives him 3 on the night. He's an 87% free throw shooter as Vlasic now switches up with Arbogast, just in case, because Glenville looks for the leak.
Of course. Be crazy not to.
Second free throw rattles the rim and in. Link with 4. 22-24. 2-point lead.
We got our half-court trap coming here.
Castro.
Boy, they just broke that so easily.
14 for him. Nelson has been the hot man. Missing that. The save. Nope. And the Eagles will get it on the turnover. 24-22 is our score. Glenville with the lead. They had the early lead at 4-2. Then the Eagles regained it. We've had a couple of ties. Both teams now going into a 2-2-1 full court press. Good pass to Vlasic by Vlasic. Getting it to Link. Vlasic in the lane. Oh, pretty move, but the offensive rebound is missed. And now here comes Glenville. Nelson with a basketball. He's got the hot hand. He'll throw it up, but he got hammered to the floor.
You know, going back to our possession here, Adam, you were talking about how Vlasic needs to get to the hoop more, and he just did it. He didn't get a phone. He didn't get a phone call. He didn't get a call, but that's what we need to do.
Ian Murray getting called with the foul. Arvell Nelson at the line is a 65% free throw shooter, and he hits that one. 10 points for him. 25-22, the lead is at 3. Biggest lead for Glenville tonight has been 4. 3:13 remaining in quarter number 2. Packed house. Nelson looking at the student section, and he hits it with ice in his veins. 15, or make that 12 for him. 26-22. That little jumper doesn't go, and another turnover by the Eagles.
Yeah, we've missed some shots at the rim.
Nelson hasn't taken a shot that he hasn't liked.
No.
But an offensive rebound, a second chance for the Tarblooders. Out of bounds by Castro. Castro with 14 points.
What year is he?
Castro is a senior.
Boy, he's playing like one.
Averaging 15 points a game. Another dogfight here at the Eagles' nest. Looking for the high screen and the switch. Williams with a basketball. Look at that triple team there. Link short. Rebounded. Tarblooders. Ramos. Look at, you saw 3 Tarblooders go in and collapse. And then Castro hits for number 17. 29-22. Eagles have gone ice cold like it is outside. And a jump ball, and they'll stay with St. Ed's. Theo Castro with 17 points in the first half.
And it's kind of like, we don't have deer in the headlight look, but it's like, what do you do?
Well, we're not getting good shots.
We're
going. Short on the shots.
Keep going.
And we're a step slow.
I mean, we're on pace to what? Maybe hit 50?
And that is what Glenville holds their opponents.
Yeah.
On the hole, Arvell Nelson will pick up his second foul.
Oh, he had him by the jersey.
And Coach Flannery was talking to the officials about that just a couple of moments ago, about saying, hey, they're grabbing his jersey. Keep an eye on that. Eagles are in the bonus situation, and there's the jersey grab. Vlasic hits for a 6-point. 20 points a game, 20 points last night, 96% from the line. Lead is at 6 as Knox comes out of the ball game. Williams checks in. Vlasic with 7. The lead is 5. And the foul is on Williams.
You got one more foul to give, or?
Yeah, they have one more foul to give. Williams picks up his second foul. The Eagles will have a 4th team foul.
Find out.
There's the
pick.
steal.
Yep.
Arbogast has Williams.
Take it. There you go. Easy layup like you preach about.
Or make that Ian Murray with 8. 26-29, 3-point lead. Eagles getting the loose ball. A 3 could tie it. Vlasic.
Come on, baby.
Nope, too hard off the back of the iron. Vlasic has only hit 1 3 tonight. 1:25. Both teams in a bonus situation. Nelson with a basketball. He has 11.
It's a chess match now, Adam.
Nelson stops, get it off to Castro. He has 17 in the first half.
Glenville's got to be thrilled being up 3 with the ball at a minute to go in the second quarter. Look how smooth.
That ball tapped around.
Finish.
Off to Williams. And the foul is going to be on Ramos, his first. That'll send Williams to the free throw line.
Love the way he attacked the glass, though. He had his eyes on the rim, focused. If we get another look, yeah, good. Thanks, Chris. Here, watch. Eyes on the rim, boom, and takes it to the glass, absorbs the hit, and focuses on trying to finish.
Williams getting his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He has 2 points. Had 12 last night. Too hard.
What are we from? Well, at half. We're on the struggle bus.
Yeah, we are. We've only hit on 2, 4, 5. We're 5 of 8. Still not too bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
Williams' second free throw attempt. A little better. He has 3. The lead is cut to 2. 56 seconds. 56.8. You got to not leave it in Castro or Arvell Nelson's hands.
You got to try and take it away, I would think, but how do you do it? Because someone else will get it.
Well, if it's not Castro, it's going to be Arvell Nelson.
Right.
17 and 11 points, respectfully. Castro looking for the high pick off to. They're going to play catch as we got 30 seconds remaining. Castro in the lane, speeds up, underneath. Nice pass and a dunk by Gio Ramos for his third point of the game. Lead is back to 4 with 21 seconds. Down to 14 seconds. Five seconds. Vlasic missing that one. And the Tar Blooders go into the locker room with a 31-27 lead at the half. Glenville taking the lead by 4. They are hammering it to the Eagles right now.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Ohio. Because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
(31-27) is our score.
We got to wait, see if we can get him.
Donovan Mitchell down on the corner signing autographs as the Tar Blooders leading at 17-11.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you, sir. We're about to get him. He agreed. He said yes.
So 31-27. Let's take a look at the scoring. Theo Castro has 17. Arvell Nelson with 11. They are the leading scorers for Glenville. The Eagles pretty balanced. Vlasic with 7. Murray with 8. Arbogast with 4. Link with 4. Williams with 3. Kelsheimer with 1. So a little bit chaotic down to our right, as you can see. Donovan Mitchell in the house. He told Cavs Nation that he was going to be attending a basketball game, and he came to St. Ed's for this game.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Harper Lucas is trying to go through the sea of humanity to get that interview with Donovan Mitchell. Why don't we take a quick 30, and if he gets him to our producer director, we'll cut out of that commercial, Chris. We'll take this.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Go ahead.
welcome here courtside. I'm on the floor with 6-time NBA All-Star Donovan Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, sir, how does it feel to be back here at St. Edward High School today, sir?
It's really dope, to see it's a rivalry game. I know my coach, Jawad Williams, played here, so to be here, be a part of this is special. It's fun.
I was going to ask you, Mr. Mitchell, sir, I know obviously you're so busy with your schedule, but what makes you want to come back to these high school games? I heard you've been to Edge, Warrensville Heights, Glenville. What inspires you to come back here to support these next generation of basketball players?
Well, I know that's what I would want when I was in high school, right? And when you have a position to be who we are in this community, you want to go ahead and make sure that the community feels the love that we feel. So this is kind of just my way of giving back time, energy, and just being around.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mitchell, and best of wishes to you for the rest of the
No problem. Appreciate you.
All right, that's Harper Lucas getting the inside scoop and sending that off to and talking with Donovan Mitchell. And now Harper had an opportunity to talk with Carter Smith and have a feature, and we'll go to that feature of Harper Lucas and Carter Smith.
I'm Harper Lucas. Welcome back to our 8th episode of Eagle Winners. And today, for this holiday edition, we have Carter Smith, the class president of the class of 2026, a hockey forward for the varsity Eagles hockey team, and a golf member. Carter Smith, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Couldn't be better. It's Friday, so...
Yeah, Friday, and the time this airs is going to be getting a little bit closer to Christmas break.
That's right.
We're going to get even a little bit closer. So thank you, Carter, for being here today.
Of course.
I know we've been talking about this for a little while. I remember you were one of the first people who told me I asked to be on the show back in August, so glad we're finally making this happen today.
This is awesome.
All right, Carter. So my first question to you, obviously you've seen Eagle Winners by now, but my first question is, describe to me your journey to St. Edward High School.
Yeah, so it all started kind of in first grade.
Wow.
I had a teacher, Miss Celesta. Her son went here, and he was a hockey player here. And when I first met him, he was kind of inspiration, and I started going to the hockey games, and ever since then, it's kind of been a dream to come here and play hockey here. So.
Wow, I think that's the earliest out of anybody. First grade, that was 2014, 15. That's the earliest anybody that's been here. That's great. All right, so we kind of obviously I mentioned opening. You are a hockey player, varsity gold. One thing I noticed, Carter, you guys don't play a lot of games at home. 6 games only at home this season. I'm just wondering if you could describe the audience. What is just the challenge of playing so many games on the road this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge, but it's also good for us.
Yeah.
Since our rink is under construction, we don't have stands, so we can't really have a ton of home games, but it's great because in playoffs we don't play home games, which makes us fight through adversity during the season. So when the playoffs come, we know how to not play at home and play our best when playoffs come. So
yeah, I know you guys for the first couple games you were at Notre Dame. Was that a great experience for you, I assume?
Yeah, it was a blast. It was a great time down there.
All right, so the next thing, obviously, I mentioned President Carter Smith for the last 2 years. So I'm just wondering, the leadership positions the last 2 years, you've always been so involved. So I'm just thinking, what made you become interested in being a leader here so early in your time at St. Edward High School?
Yeah, so when I first came in, I kind of struggled with grades and behavior, and I talked to Mr. Tolley one day, and he just kind of inspired me to stop being a follower and to start being a leader. And ever since then, it helped my grades and helped everything else, and it just made me feel a better person. And ever since then, I've just strived to be the best I can be.
All right, for my last question here, Carter, obviously I know you said Mr. Tolley obviously put you in the position where you now are academic-wise, but who else would you like to thank for where you are today?
Yeah, obviously my family, my friends, definitely. I think it's a big aspect for a lot of people to make sure they have great friends that are able to push them, but also be there for them when they're going through hard times, which I couldn't thank my family and friends, and especially some teachers here that really helped me through times that are hard, which everyone needs that. Everyone needs that person by their side because life's not easy in high school, and I think people need someone to help them get through that when they're having bad times. So
yeah, very profound words you just said, Carter. All right, folks, that is our 8th episode of Eagle Winners with President Carter Smith and hockey player Carter. A privilege to have you here today.
Thank you, Harper.
And now this is Harper Lucas signing off, the president of Sports Broadcasting Club, and we will have more news on who episode 9 will be in the next couple of days.
Both teams getting ready to get on the court, and boy, talk about a circus down on the floor with Donovan Mitchell here. We really appreciate him taking just a moment or two to talk with Harper Lucas here at the half, as he took a few minutes to talk with us. And once we get set, Let me get with my director. Chris, let's take another quick timeout. When we get back, we'll set up for the second half of action. Glenville leading it over St. Ed's 31-27 on the Eagles Sports Network. Welcome back. St. Ed's down by 4, 31-27. Let's go down to Harper Lucas. Harper, first I got to say, you had to be stoked being able to do that quick interview with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. Yeah, quite a moment with Donovan Mitchell. Thank you for taking the time. It was quite the mob down there. But talking about the second half now as we move forward, the St. Edward Eagles down 4 points to Glenville. When I was in Coach Flannery's huddles in the first half, he flat out called his Eagles team lazy at times, being out hustled by Glenville. Even when the Eagles are 10-2, Coach Flannery thinks they need some work, and they needed work to come back in this game big time, as they have to have better hustle. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Oh, I thank you very much. Wow. Plain and simple. Called them lazy.
Well, that's for Coach Flan to say. I mean, it's his team. He knows what to expect out of him. He's seen what, and we talked a little bit about it in the pregame. We talked about having a little bit of letdown, and what we didn't want is to have letdown. So, and I don't know if the word letdown is as far as just not executing. There's a difference. Our effort's there. We're trying. We're just not, like you said, we're a
step slow.
Right.
A shot short.
Right. And you can't be like that against a team this good.
Vlasic fakes the three. Kicking it back out. Look at the quick hands of Glenville. Underneath.
Oh, nice pass.
That's what's going to get you back in the game.
Absolutely.
As Murray with 10.
Yeah, Flan's good. You can't get beat on that base or that sideline.
And Knox is going to get called with the foul. Knox will pick up his third foul. There you see Coach Flannery.
You just can't get beat that sideline. Glenville's so quick. The pressure's not going to work if we can't get there.
Boy, he is.
He's been.
Now, he told me in our pregame talk before the talk, He goes, I tried to get a technical yesterday.
I said it. I thought he was looking for it to inspire his team.
I told him, have your brother do it.
Jimmy's over there ranting, raving over there like a lunatic.
He is in the second chair on that Eagles bench. He is the stoic one. Shot is up and good by Castro. He has 19. 33-29. Kelsheimer trying to drive. Link open three. Nope. Gets his own rebound off to Kelsheimer to Knox. The threes are not falling for St. Ed's, and here comes Glenville. Nelson with a basketball.
Remind me to ask you about that. So here, we're not hitting threes, so what should we be hitting?
Twos in the paint, cutting.
Right. I should have done shot chart tonight. Because I guarantee you, every time we get the ball in the late, probably we're shooting 90%.
What a difference from day to day. Yesterday, we were driving the basket. And a good catch by Jawad Williams, the former Eagle.
Yeah.
And assistant basketball coach on the Cleveland Cavaliers in attendance for tonight.
Had the pleasure of catching up with him at the Ignatius game down at Public Hall, which was a phenomenal setting. I know you were there calling the game.
It was a great setting for high school basketball. Great setting right now here at St. Ed's. But for Eagle Nation, they're not happy as another big three. 22 points for Theo Castro.
Here's the scary part about this, Adam. He looks so comfortable. He looks like he's shooting hoops in his backyard.
Yeah. Eagles missing another three. They're settling for the three.
Well, we're standing, so we got to get moving.
Right now, if they hit this three, they could get run out of the gym. And a foul on Arvell Nelson. That's going to be his third.
He didn't call that late, did he? No. Did he call that late? He called that so late.
Oh, my goodness.
We were almost down the court.
Wow, they called that on Velocic. Oh, my goodness.
And that's only because Brian's tired of getting pushed every game.
Big offensive rebound. Second three. And a foul in the backcourt. That's what you're going to have to do. If that's on Arvell Nelson, that is going to be his third.
Yeah. So we got to pick up tempo. We got to get things going up and down again. Attack the glass. I mean, unless you're wide open. If Vosh is open for a three, fine. But everyone else, let's attack the glass and see what happens. I mean, we're down 7 right now.
That's the second time that St. Ed's down by 7 in this game.
That's indicative of what's going on.
And looking at Kelsheimer, the frustration on his face, because Glenville, their defense is stifling. It's
They're
suffocating.
Overplaying so much, you think they're going to move, and they don't.
Nelson with a basketball. Ramos. Hobson. And they'll say the ball last touch by St. Ed's. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Castro with a basketball and 22 points. He has been on fire tonight.
He is unbelievable. I mean, he's like I said, Adam, it's like he's playing hoops in his own backyard or at his home gym. That's how comfortable he is out there.
Nelson with a basketball way out on top, looking for that pick. Almost got the steal. Well, you look at the officials might have to look, and there's a walk.
Yeah.
When you look at the picks, they're opening up the elbows. And Donnie has a special guest with him.
Yeah, this is Honey. This is my daughter's service dog. It's her first time in a big, crowded gym, so she's panting a little bit, and I just love this dog so much, and I just want to hold her for a little bit to calm her down.
You said the dog is how old?
8 months.
That's a big 8-month-old dog.
Oh, yeah, it's a big 8-month-old dog.
Inside, Arbogast. Nope, they're going to call the foul before they make that Ian Murray. Dustin Hess will get his first time out on the floor. He'll scrap with anybody. Kelsheimer getting it over to Murray, back to Knox. See how quick they get it in, but there's that inside cut.
Game. I mean, we keep talking about it, and we've had luck every time we've done it.
Lead is cut down to 5, 36-31. Murray with 12 points. Open three, can't do that, and that's why. Ramos with 6. Lead is 8, biggest of the game. Vlasic can't get the floater. Kelsheimer rebound.
Oh, good ball fake. Oh, body.
On the outside. That shot doesn't go by Ian Murray. They settled for the jump shot instead of trying to attack the basket again.
There was no one between him and the basket there. I thought he was going to attack the glass.
Talk about inspired play. Arvell Nelson now with 14. Lead is 10, or make it 11. Vlasic can't get that one. Inside, Hess battling, knocks on the wing. Floats it up and in.
How great. I mean, it can't get any more one-on-one than that.
And the foul is on Lorenzo Smith, his second. First points on the good dish inside to Zamir Knox. He's going to look for a three-point play. Checking out of the ball game is Lorenzo Smith. Davin Moore checks in. Nine-point lead. Zamir Knox picks up his third. 34-42. 8-point lead.
Ooh. Did they call it? Yeah, they got him.
And they call him for the travel on the turnover. That's a big break for the Eagles.
That's a huge break. I mean, let's score. Adam, there's 3 minutes, 3.5 to go. We're down 8. We got to get this down to like 4, if not tied.
Zamir Knox on the wing. Eagles have been doing a good job cutting to the hole. Williams in the lane, stops, gets it out to Knox. Partially blocked. Ball picked up by Williams underneath the Hess. His shot is good.
What a strong take. What a strong take, using the basket to defend against the blocker, and he just finished it. What a great finish.
Lead is cut down to 6 by the young sophomore. He picks up his first 2 of the night. There's another 3. That doesn't go. Knox clears the rebound, and a foul in the backcourt on Hobson.
So we're getting some momentum here. I mean, I'm not going to say it again. We don't need to take 3.
Hobson will pick up his 3rd foul. We've got a timeout being called by Glenville. The road ahead for the Eagles doesn't get any easier, as this is the second game of an 8-game homestand. Next Friday, they got Louisville, state champions. Then they'll take on Padua, St. Vincent, St. Mary, Westerville Central, St. Ignatius, and Lutheran East.
And that Louisville team, pretty well fundamentally coached, from what I remember.
And they have a new coach this year after their coach of 18 years won a state title, said, I'm done. And what a way to go out.
Did they have a kid go to Indiana?
I believe so.
Was it the coach's kid? If
don't
you got anyone
remember.
out there knows that, can you tweet me, or what is it? Z me, or what is it now? Tic Tac me, or
Tic Tac?
Isn't that what it is?
No, it's Tic Tac.
Well, yeah, whatever it is.
There you see Donovan Mitchell.
Who's with him?
He's probably looking at his social media to see all the hits he's getting.
Could run for mayor right now to win on a landslide. I've never heard anything bad about Mr. Donovan Mitchell.
Now if only the Cavs could play a little more consistent basketball. The Eagles bring in Jaden Johnson. He goes strong to the basket and misses the layup. Shot doesn't go. Loose ball picked up by Nelson. And he's going to get it and one. Nelson with 16.
So my wife has a saying, play silly games, win silly prizes. If we're going to play silly games and not take this kid seriously and guard him every time he's on the floor, don't let him get the ball, this is what happens.
Arvell Nelson, 2 of 2 at the line tonight. 16 points, looking for 17. .45, 36, three-point play the hard way completed. 2.5 to go. Electric atmosphere.
It's great.
Here at Jim Connors Court. Nelson almost got caught with the foul. Williams. But look at the defense, and the foul is going to be on Castro. That's his 3rd. So here's the foul situation.
Yeah, go.
Nelson with 3.
Right.
Castro with 3.
Right.
Jahai Hobson with 3. Lorenzo Smith with 2.
That's going to be huge come fourth quarter.
And they're not going to bring him out of the ball game.
No, you can't.
JT Kelsheimer at the free throw line. That's only his 2nd point of the night. Both coming from the line.
Did I mention his sister, what a great diver she is?
Yes, you did, and you have.
Competitive diver. Boy, I tell you, that Kelsheimer family producing athletes.
38-45. And the foul is on Zamir Knox. That's his third. He's in foul trouble for the Eagles. And with the bonus situation, that sends Glenville to the line. Castro, his first trip at the free throw line. The lefty, short. They were 1 of 12 last night at the line against East Tech. Castro had 23 points against East Tech. Made good on the second. 23 for him. 46-38, the lead is 8. Biggest lead of the game for Glenville has been 10. The speed of Glenville, so deadly tonight.
Well, here's and maybe I don't know if it's an oxymoron. It's a quiet speed. You know what I mean? Like, they're not overplaying. They're under control. They know what they're doing. Look at that move.
Little hop step on the Euro step. Ball batted around, but the Eagles pick it up. Kelsheimer trying to run the ball with the numbers.
Oh, he got hammered.
Nothing going. They're going to get it over to Ramos, who slams that one home for his 8th point. Now they're trying to get into a track meet with Glenville.
They're just
you don't want to do it.
Yeah, they're in our head right now.
And Coach Flannery, some coaches would call for the timeout. He's going to want his players to get out of it themselves. Lead is back to 10. Ramos with 8. Link on the inbound. And these are the games that Coach Flannery wants to see his team play all year. Vlasic way off the mark. He just cannot buy a basket tonight from the outside range.
Boy, he looked a little off balance shooting that right there.
Vlasic with 7 points. The leading scorer for St. Ed's is Ian Murray with 12 points. That's 8 above his average. And there's Zamir Knox on the drive for his 5th point, and a timeout will be called. Lead is 48-40 Glenville. Well, folks, you see our games, you see the production. How would you like to advertise on these games with NEO Productions? Well, you can do so. You can contact NEO Productions at neoproductions2025@gmail.com if you would like to advertise on any of the games that we cover here. 48-40. Glenville with the lead. The lead, the biggest, at 10 tonight. And when I saw the game film of East Tech against East Tech last night, Glenville didn't play this fast.
Well, they didn't want to get a track meet with East Tech. I mean, here, like I said, it's Glenville to me looks so polished and comfortable in their skin. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. And you know what? If things don't go their way, they just keep going. And that's attributing to their coach, their coaching staff, their assistants, their practice players, the trainer. Everyone on that team is contributing to this.
Well, they lost to St. Ignatius, Lutheran East, and Garfield Heights. They're on a 4-game winning streak, and Hobson will get called with the walk. Hobson has to be careful because he has 3 fouls.
And he's running his mouth, too.
Eagles down by 8 in the basketball. Minute 5 remaining. Zamir Knox driving the lane, and he got fouled. And now Hobson will pick up his 4th foul.
Good. Keep attacking. And again, to your point that you've been screaming at all night, attack the glass. We're going to get some fouls. We're going to get some hoops. Good take.
Knox at the free throw line. His 2nd free throw attempt. He's got 5 points on the night. Give him 6. Eagles need to chip away and get a couple of stops. Hobson checks out, no points, 4 fouls. Nelson and Castro each with 3. Knox hits another one, 7 for him. Lead is down to 6. Nelson driving, missing on a layup. Vlasic, good rebound on the box out.
Under a minute.
Link getting it off to Kelsheimer, back to Carson Link.
God, I wonder if we ran flex, how they would do.
They work it in front of the sideline, trying to work the drive, 33 seconds. That doesn't go, and a foul on Glenville. And the foul is on Lorenzo Smith. That's his 3rd. So 3 players from Glenville with 3 fouls.
It's going to be their demise.
Attack the rim, attack the rim. That's got to be what Coach Flannery is telling him, as Kelsheimer is 4 of 5 at the line. All his points are at the free throw line. Lead is cut down to 48-43. It's 5. Looking to cut it to 4. No. And the foul in the backcourt on Carson Link. That's his 1st. Both teams in a bonus situation. That'll send Castro to the line. He has 23 points tonight. Looking for 24. He's 1 of 2 at the line. He's a 59% free throw shooter. He'll look to extend the lead to 6.
Get out.
And he does.
What did I say? We need to cut it to 6 or 5?
Yep. It is now 6. Castro, 2 of 3 at the line, 24 points for him. He's looking for his 25th point of the night. And he gets it. Lead is at 6. Down to 20 seconds.
Get middle. Look middle. There you go.
Link with the basket. Link with 6. Lead is at 5. Eagles cut the lead to 5. 50-45. Glenville goes into the break with the lead on the Eagles Sports Network. (50-45) as we go to the final 8 minutes of regulation. Let's check in with our 3rd member of our broadcast team, Harper Lucas, on the sideline.
Hey, Adam, going into this 4th and pivotal 4th quarter, Coach Flannery was telling us, guys, we got to make sure we're looking at it. He talked specifically about Castro, who has over 25 points tonight. He says we got to contest. That was the big word he talked to his guys. Contest. Back up to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. Contest Castro. You have to do that tonight, because he has 25 points.
Should have been doing it all night.
Arvell Nelson working it to the side. Those are the 2 leading scorers.
You got to keep them, push them out further. See how we're trying to push them out so they start their offense so far away?
Castro in the lane, getting it underneath, but the easy bucket for Lorenzo Smith. His first 2.
Nice no-look pass.
Lead is back to 7. And Zamir Knox picks up his 9th point in the paint.
Yeah, if you're not gonna stop the ball, give it to Zamir. He'll go take it to the hole and score.
Eagles trying to force Glenville way out on top. And the ball will go to the Eagles on the turnover.
A little bit of fatigue kicking in a little bit here, Adam.
Well, you've got players with 3 fouls. Nelson and Castro have not come out of the ball game. And coming in is Jahai Hobson. He has 4. He'll be awaiting the next whistle. Eagles stack the free throw line area. Looking for the high pick.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
Vlasic got fouled. Boy, talk about a make-up late call.
That call was back at Thanksgiving. That's how late that call was.
The foul is on David Moore. I mean, you could see Coach Oddix not happy.
Well, I mean, a foul's a foul. I mean, so whether, I mean.
Vlasic now with 8.
Would you ever think Vlasic would have under 10 points in the fourth quarter?
He's hit in double figures in every game this year. Eagles looking to cut the lead to 3. And he does. 9 for him. Lead is 3. Can the Eagles get a stop? Got to watch for the leak. Castro.
Oh, no.
That doesn't go.
Get on the floor.
Carson Link trying to dive for it. Now there's Nelson. His shot doesn't go. Knox comes up with a loose ball. Here come the Eagles on the run. Vlasic driving. And they're going to call him for a walk.
It's horrible. Just horrible.
6:22 remaining in the ball game. The lead is at 3. The Eagles were able to get a stop, but they were not able to convert.
Good hands, good hands.
Castro with a basketball. Underneath. The Eagles had an opportunity. They thought they might have get the walking call on Smith with him rolling on the floor.
Well, first of all, if he's got possession on the ball and he's rolling around, that's a travel.
All right, 6 minutes remaining in the ball game in regulation. St. Ed's down 52-49. We're going to keep it here on the floor. If you want to follow, follow some games. Follow our snippets. You can follow us at NEO Productions on X, Instagram, TikTok, not Tic-Tac, and YouTube, Donnie.
Or what's the used to be Twitter? What is it now?
Well, it's X.
X.
But here's the funny thing about X. Everybody says it's still a tweet. What are you going to say? I'm going to X? And we have passed 300 subscribers on YouTube. And we want to thank everybody for that. All right, let's reset. 52-49. Glenville's going to have the basketball. What do the Eagles need to do defensively? We know the obvious is get a stop.
Well, contain is the big thing. Know where your shooters are. And then when the shot's being taken, we have to hit bodies. We're not going to just rebound by out-jumping their guys. They're guys that can jump out of the gym. We got to do a good job of laying bodies on people to create space.
Here's the foul situation. Arvell Nelson with 3, Castro with 3, Hobson with 4, Lorenzo Smith with 3, Moore with 2. Hobson with a basketball off to Castro.
Watch the corner. Here he comes, corner. Corner.
Now they get it to Castro out top.
Okay, we're containing. We're good. Hold on. Ooh, he may have traveled.
Zamir Knox coming up high. Down the floor to Williams. In the lane,
nice move.
Spinning, and he got it stripped right away. Lead is still 3. Arvell Nelson in the corner. Castro out on top.
This is one of those games, if we can get the lead, I don't think we surrender it.
Castro trying to drive. Stolen on the errant pass.
Behind you.
Off to Knox, and it's go Glenville way, last touched. Again, another possession, down by 3.
I spit nickels.
Well, at least they still using nickels.
Yes.
If it was pennies, it'd be worthless.
No, worthless.
Lorenzo Smith gets it off to Castro. Castro trying to fight his way through. In the lane, what a spin move. Can't get it to fall. Eagles get an opportunity. Zamir Knox going into the lane, and he gets the 2-pointer. 11 for him. The lead is cut down to 1. And a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, Flan didn't want him to foul there. We had momentum.
Carson Link picking up foul number 2. Or make that foul number 3.
Problem is now the clock stops and they could take a breath. You can see the Glenville kids here with their hands on their hips because they're tired.
Arvell Nelson has not sat out a second in this game along with Castro. Castro was dangerous to that baseline. But he's cool as a cucumber. Here comes the double team.
This kid is polished.
Shot is missed, and the push on Vlasic, his second. That's pretty obvious.
Of course he pushed him. What's he supposed to do? I mean, yeah, he's going to. Thank God. If I'm Flan, I'm high-fiving him for pushing him. The guy's been a pain in our side all night. You got to do something.
Castro will trigger the inbound in front of Donovan Mitchell. He gets it off to Arvell Nelson. Nelson looking for the high screen.
Get a 5 count.
That one too far. Eagles another opportunity to take the lead.
Oh, give it to him.
Settles for the 3. Bingo!
Oh, hey!
Zamir Knox with 14.
I'm waiting on it.
Eagles take the lead at 54 to 52 on Zamir Knox's 3-point shot. That gives him 14 on the night.
No si, senor?
Si, senor. We're thinking, don't shoot.
I was telling him, I was screaming. I wanted to look inside, but that's why I'm up here and they're down there, because I don't know anything.
All right, we've got 4:12 remaining in the ball game. The Eagles are up by 2. They need to come up with a stop. You know Glenville's going to try a 3 to get that lead back.
Well, here's what else Glenville's going to do is they're going to try to bait us into passing, overplaying, try to dribble through a screen, dribble through a double team. So we just got to be patient offensively. Go ahead.
Let's check in with Harper down on the sideline.
Yep.
Hey, Adam, just in that huddle, Coach Fleury's huddle, obviously very happy down there, took the lead, but Coach Fleury's words were simple. As I mentioned earlier, he said, essentially make somebody else besides Castro and number 2 beat you. You got to make someone else beat them. Back up to you guys.
All right, 4:10 remaining in the fourth quarter. Glenville with a basketball down by 2. Castro, 25 points. On the pass, Ramos kicking it out. Nelson, open wing 3. No. Rebound by Zamir Knox. Here come the Eagles. Kelsheimer in the lane. Got an alley defense. And he comes in and he gets the basket. He's got 6. Lead is 4.
We got to hold him here. Oh, help. Man.
Castro with 27.
Kid is on fire.
Lead is 2 underneath, and the basket on the drive is Ian Murray.
Get the tempo going. I like the tempo.
Lead is back to 4, down to 3:18 in the contest. Castro, history too far, offensive rebound. Taken away by the Eagles on the turnover. 3 minutes remaining. Kelsheimer trying to get it over the timeline to Zamir Knox, who has 14 points. 7 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he gets 1.
And 1.
16 for Knox. He baited, and then took off like a rocket.
He's got one of the quickest first steps that I've seen at St. Ed's.
Zamir Knox looking for his 17th point. Vlasic will check out. Ansbury checks in. Oh, just missing. And a foul is on Murray.
They have a kid foul out on the last play?
Not sure. Ian Murray picking up his third.
When you get a second, we have 3 timeouts?
Yeah. We have 3. Glenville has 2. Moore with a basketball. Moore fighting his way, and Murray's going to get called with the push, and that's his 4th. That's the 4th team foul for St. Ed's. Oh, that was on Lorenzo Smith. He got 4 fouls.
4.
Down to 2:35 to go. Eagles up by 6.
See, I want to half and half the post here. It says I don't want him to get a free look inside. Look at him pushing down there. That's it. There you go, Ants. Sick him, Ants. Get him, Ants.
Now here comes Castro on Ansbury. Ansbury, the senior, getting tested.
Great D. Oh, he traveled.
Castro throws it up. No good. Rebounded by Murray.
Deep.
And a foul in the backcourt. And the foul is on Lorenzo Smith. And that's 5 on Smith. He fouls out.
We got to get the presence of mind to look deep because we leaked out. Ants leaked there and could have had an easy bunny.
Larry Hofstetter giving me the high sign up here as Lorenzo Smith fouls out with 2 points. Ian Murray checks out. He's got 4. But more importantly, he had 14 points tonight. 60-54. Eagles with 3 timeouts. Glenville with 2. 2:16 to go.
I still like us to get tempo because we got a lot of easy looks off that.
Kelsheimer against Castro. Williams back to Knox. He has 14 on the night. Vlasic in single digits tonight.
We're good.
Patience. I'm sure that is what Flannery is talking about as they work the weave up top. Kelsheimer got cut off on the drive. Knocks the 5 count.
He cleared out. Oh, he tripped them. Timeout.
Up ahead, Arvell Nelson lays it in. He has 19. The lead is back to 4.
Cannot turn the ball over. Can't.
Kelsheimer in the corner, link 3. Bingo!
Boom! Huge 3. Now get back. We got to get back. We got to get our guys.
9 for Link, 63-56. And the foul will be on Link.
Do not foul.
Boy, talk about big plays from youngsters.
Not foul.
Here's the replay. Carson Link from the baseline, the sophomore,
boom,
sinks that one.
By golly, we don't want them to score with the clock stopped here.
Castro will go to the line. He has 27 points. He's 3 of 4 at the charity stripe.
I'm going to shake this young man's hand after the game because I am so impressed. I didn't know anything about him, so shame on me.
Oh, I thought that was going to fall in with it dancing on the rim.
That should be a new TV show, Dancing with the Stars, Dancing on the Rim.
Castro is 3 of 5 at the charity stripe. Oh, he missed it as it rolls out. And the Eagles last touched it. They were hoping they were going to say it was Jaden Jordan to touch the basketball. We're down to 66 seconds.
Ball.
Ramos Off to Arvell Nelson. Nelson with 17. And they're going to call the foul on Zamir Knox.
That's the kind of foul that makes me just want to
pull your hair of what you got left.
What little hair I have left out.
Zamir Knox with 4. Arvell Nelson at the line is 3 of 3. He has 19 points. Now he's 4 of 4. Cool under pressure. 63-57. Hits it again. He's 5 of 5. 21 for him. Timeout on the floor with 57 seconds remaining. Let's recap what we've got, Donnie. The Eagles have 3 timeouts left, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Glenville calling the timeout.
They did. Glenville called the timeout.
They've got 1. Here's the foul situation. For St. Ed's, Carson Link with 4. Zamir Knox with 4. For Glenville, Arvell Nelson with 3. Theo Castro with 3. Jahai Hobson with 4. Lorenzo Smith fouled out.
Wow.
On a night where
I don't want this game to end.
And, you know, when you talk to Coach Flannery after the game, he's going to say, this is the kind of game we need. You're down by 10. You have to fight, scratch, claw your way back to the top. And they do. Now, can they hold on to that lead?
Anytime, or as long as we've been together, how many times have we seen a playoff game where we got down and we had to learn to battle back? We had to persevere back, and we did because we played the schedule we do. That's exactly what's going on.
All right, as we get ready for the final 57 seconds, the Eagles are up by 5. You know, everybody in this place is going to be standing pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. That's because the stands will tear the heck out of you if you don't.
All right, St. Ed's will have to face full court pressure.
It's all right. I'm getting soft in my old age, Adam.
Carson Link to trigger.
Look opposite. There you go. Look middle. Ball fake him. That middle's still open, Adam.
And the foul is going to be on Theo Castro.
Is that his 5th?
That's his 4th. The official hasn't even been able to go to the scorer's table to call the foul.
Because he's getting an earful?
Did they call a foul? Yeah, okay.
Well,
so the foul is on Castro. That's his 4th.
Oh, we were 1 away from bonus, right? So now we're in the bonus.
Yeah. Next foul, the Eagles will go to the line.
Look middle. Boom, there he is.
Bam! Zamir Knox with 18 on a 2-hand slam. Castro missing, ball tapped up loose, and the Eagles will get a foul. Boy, you talk about finding somebody in the open space.
Look at that. Boom, perfect. Bam.
At the line is Gio Ramos. He has 8. The lead by the Eagles is 7 with 30 seconds to go. Ramos is 1 of 2 at the line.
What are we waiting on here?
I think they want to make sure the foul situation is correct. I have no idea.
I mean, that's fine. They're icing their guy, not ours.
Ian Murray checking in. Ian Murray, what a great game by him. 14 points for him. You talk about not the same guys doing the job, other guys stepping up. That's what we're seeing with Ian Murray tonight. It was Mike Williams yesterday. And the miss on the free throw. Ramos is 1 of 3. Ramos looks at that rim. Misses again. Eagles get the rebound. And a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, you hugged him.
And the foul, if it's on Arvell Nelson, they're going to call that on Jaden Jordan. I saw the 2. Now we'll walk it the other way for foul shots. Now this is where you want the Eagles to get points with the clock stopped.
Right, exactly.
Mike Williams looking for his 4th point. Huge free throw. And he nails it. Williams 2 of 3 at the line. 66-58. That one goes in. 5 for him. Lead is 9. Castro from 3. Oh, wow!
I mean, what more does that kid need to do? You know, someone better give him some Doan's pills because his back's going to hurt tonight from carrying this team.
30 points for Theo Castro.
Holy smokes.
67-61, and we got 19 seconds left. I don't know if we can get the replay on Castro's shot because that's been him all night.
All night. That's probably been him all year.
He averages 15 points a game.
You know, as much as someone's going to lose this game tonight, Adam, I think both teams are going to walk away from this better than when they started because we had to persevere through battling back. We had to figure it out. Would you say like we figured the puzzle out?
Yeah.
We were trying different things and it wasn't working, so we had to kind of adjust some things, and then we finally figured out attack the glass. We don't need to shoot the 3. Glenville is going to learn that they can play with. I mean, this team is a team that I can't wait to watch this team in the tournament. They're going to be a tough team. They're going to be a tough out for someone, and I just love the way they play.
And I'm sure they would love to have a return date with Maysville, who's the number 1 team in Division 4.
Oh, I'm sure.
And Glenville is 10th in the RPI ranking. St. Ed's is number 3.
How'd you see they had the home run?
Dustin Hess got fouled. Arvell Nelson will get called with the foul, and that'll be his 4th. And we'll take a little stroll down to our left to the other free throw line.
My wife's going nuts right now because the last minute takes like forever with timeouts, fouls, drives her absolutely crazy.
Dustin Hess at the line. He has 2 points. And the foul, he averages 3.5.
He make that?
Nope. Off the front of the rim. Eagles were down 52-51, then took the lead at 54-52. And Hess picks up his 3rd point. So they regained the lead at 54-52 and have only given up 6 points at that time. That one off the rim. Vlasic with the rebound. And the foul will be called on Jaden Jordan. His 2nd will walk it again. So here's how this game went. Glenville was up by 10 at 1 point.
Right.
They were up 52-51 in the 4th quarter.
Right.
The Eagles hit a big 3, took the lead at 54-52, extended the lead, but then Glenville came back. It was down to 4. Then the Eagles got it to 6, and now they'll look to get it to 8.
And we talked about it when we were down 3-4, and I go, if we can just get the lead, and you and I talked about that, if we get the lead, I don't think we'd relinquish it, and that's what happened.
69-61, make it 70, and Vlasic with 11. He continues the streak of double figures in every game this year.
Just for good measure.
Castro with 33.
Just for good measure.
And that is the ball game. The Eagles come from behind and win this one 70-64. What a great matchup between 2 great teams. Donnie, your thoughts?
Well, like I said, this was absolutely what I love about high school basketball. two teams gutting it out, leaving everything out there, trying to improve themselves for tournament, getting better, figuring it out. I loved everything about this game for both sides. Now, a team had to lose, and I'm glad that St. Ed's won, but what a great learning lesson, and you nailed it. Flan is going to say we needed a game like this, and I agree with him 100%. I agree with you 100%. That was very smart of you to say.
Well, there you saw Coach Flannery talking to one of his ex-players in Gerard Williams, who's also a coach with the Cleveland Cavaliers, after a hard-fought win. For our producer-director, Christopher Mendoza, all of our camera people, Alani Bachman, as well as Lucas Swanson. For my partner, Donnie O'Toole, our producer, Chris Mendoza, I'm Adam Mendoza. Final score, once again, St. Ed's comes from behind and wins this one 70-64. Thank you for joining us on the Eagles Sports Network.